the juxtaposition of Jesus. In the book of Zechariah, chapter 4, verse 10, the prophet says, despise not the day of small beginnings. And this Christmas, you have to understand that some of the things that God gives you in your life are under wraps right now. They're big, but they're in a little package. The fact that Jesus came as a baby lets us know that there is a development process to everything that God does in your life. So you pray for something and get frustrated because what God gave you doesn't match what you asked for. The fact that he came as a baby lets me know that there is a part of God that I must grow into. I feel so anointed to preach this to somebody who has been frustrated. You have been frustrated because you have been comparing your starting place to somebody else's finished product. But God says, if you look for me, you'll find me as a baby. Just a small thing, just a small prayer. Holly, the other day, one of the men I met at the wrestling match said, I got a question to ask you. Elevation Church, right? I said, that could go either way. He said, did y'all used to meet in a basement? He said, how long did you meet there? I said, not long, but it was the longest 6 weeks of my life. I used to go in the bathroom in the basement of the Matthews Community Center, and I would stand over the toilet because every week I felt like I would throw up because I was pregnant. You ever had morning sickness for something God was doing in your life? No offense, I know it's just a metaphor, but I felt like that. I felt like I was carrying something big. Maybe that's why I wanted to preach about Mary. Because maybe I was standing over the toilet feeling like I was carrying something, but I'm scared of something, but I'm carrying something, but I'm scared of something. And in that juxtaposition, are you there right now? You know God has given you a word. You know God has called you to do something. You know God has made you a promise. You know he reached down and saved you. You know he's given you a testimony. You know he brought you out of a miry pit. You know he set your feet on the rock. But in that basement behind a closed door of a bathroom stall, I was privately petrified. Yeah. And I didn't think it'd be good if I threw up in front of my team. I didn't think that would be a good look for leadership. And yet, somehow, from that basement now, I'm preaching about a barn in Bethlehem and a basement in Matthews. But I'm really preaching about the low place in your life today. But I'm really preaching about the low place in your life today. What is the small beginning in your life today? Because God said, not only will I reach you, I will wrap you. Think about Jesus. Come on, let's consider it. Before we get real cute with it and put money on our credit cards to tell Jesus happy birthday. Before we go into debt to show the Lord how much we appreciate all he's done for us. Before we get into all that chaos, let's take a moment and consider the Christ. A babe, born in a manger, laid in a manger. Why? Give me Luke 2:7. Because there was no room for him in the inn. He was rejected. The Savior came and he was rejected. He was rejected because they had no room. And so now I wonder, am I talking about Jesus or am I talking about you? Because maybe you've been rejected not by a person, but maybe your dream has been rejected or denied or delayed or deferred this year. And in that place of rejection where you could not find room for yourself, could not feel at home in your emotions, could not see a solution through your Red Sea, could not see a way through your storm, could not find